Hey guys, so today I am doing a skincare routine, and this is like an updated version of my last skincare routine. I've added some new products, dropped a few products, and I figured today, since I'm doing skincare, I might as well not wear any foundation so I don't have any foundation, concealer, anything on my skin. It's like, I'm just gonna do brows, and then I started to put on eyeshadow and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do my eyes. I'm going to show you my morning and night routine, and then I'm going to show you my sort of like extra things like masks and scrubs and stuff like that. To start off, I'm going to start with like my morning routine. I use the Foreo Luna Mini, but basically this is just like a little vibrating rubber thing with the little bristles here. It sort of like times it for you so you know how long to scrub in each of the areas. And the reason I really like this is because it sort of like gets blood circulating on your face. I always use this in the morning. The only thing is that I'm kind of scared to travel with this because it doesn't look like face washer. I had it at my parents' house, and both my mom and my dad were, Jessica, I think you left something out on the counter that you weren't supposed to leave out on the counter. I'm like, you guys, I swear that is my face washer. Go search it on Sephora. It is for washing your face. I've had this forever and I've only had to charge it once, and by forever I mean like a year and a half, so it holds its charge really well. And I highly recommend this to anybody who is curious about trying something like this, but not necessarily wanting to buy one of those like brush things that everybody has. Really like this guy. And so with that, I use my all-time favorite face wash, which is the Simple Moisturizing Facial Wash. And this stuff is just, it's a drugstore face wash, but it is 100% absolutely the best face wash I've ever tried for my skin type. I'm very dry. I break out around my period. It's just, it's good. It's sensitive. So I don't actually really use makeup remover most of the time. I'll just wash my face with this and my makeup comes off. And I have the simple wipes as well, but I'm all out of them right now, so I don't have any to show you, but I will use that if I have like more of a dark eye look, a lot of eyeliner or mascara or stuff. So after I do those, I use the Herbivore Botanicals Balance Lavender and Geranium Facial Toning Elixir. So this is a toner, and then you just squirt a few times on your face. So it's not super lavendery. The geranium rose basically is a lot more powerful, so it is one of those sort of like rose sprays, and a lot of times I'm very sensitive to those, and for whatever reason I'm not sensitive to this, which is why I like it a lot. But you can also literally read all of the ingredients on it. It's purified water, witch hazel, aloe vera powder, vegetable glycerin, and then essential oils of lavender and rose. And it's a spray, so you don't have to like remember to buy cotton balls or end up using toilet paper with your toner, you know what I mean? I use the Origins Original Skin Renewal Serum. It's actually a funny story about this. So I recently did a campaign with Origins Cosmetics, and so I'm in the stores right now, which is super exciting. And if you guys find me in the stores, take a picture and like either Snapchat it to me or tag me on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, because I'm so excited about it and I just think it is like the coolest thing. And so the interesting story about this is I used Origins before. I have like an old skincare video that I'll link in the description below if you guys don't believe me, but I used the, I think it was, I don't remember what it's called now, but it was like the orange bottle, and I used to use that all the time as my moisturizer. I think it was the Energizing Moisturizer, and they actually gave me this Original Skin Renewal Serum when I did the shoot, and I was like, oh, you know, they're just trying to like give me the product, so I'll use it and maybe talk about it here. And I was like, fine, I'm gonna use it anyways, just because I have it. I don't want to waste product. And I ended up really liking it, even more than the Energizing Moisturizer that I had been using. I was really happy to work with a brand like Origins that I actually use and I actually like, so I do recommend this stuff. I just do 2 squirts of this, put that on my face over the toner. The toner helps it spread out a lot, and it's just like a thin layer of serum to put on your face, and it makes your face feel great. And then after that, most of the time I'll use this, but sometimes I don't. It is the Origins No Puffery Cooling Roll On for puffy eyes, and I just will put that like under my eyes a little bit in the morning. It has this really nice sort of like metal ball on the end there, and that is just, it's very nice and cooling under your eyes when you wake up, or if it's like a hot day or just anything. It's really nice. So I don't have like a specific targeted eye cream. I just have this but I'm kind of in the market for one. I feel like I maybe should start using one. So if you guys know any good ones, leave them in the comments below and I will check them out. So after I've put on my moisturizers and things, I use acne creams. So I have these 2 acne creams. The first one is Origin's Super Spot Remover, and this is salicylic acid. And I actually really like this stuff. I was having some issues with chest zits for a while, which I actually have to like look up the meaning of that. I know like different zits in different places have different meanings, but this has really helped that. And then I also have the Clearasil Rapid Action Vanishing Treatment Cream, and this is benzoyl peroxide in 10%. And the reason that I have 2 different ones is because sometimes certain zits respond better to a different type of medication. So the salicylic acid and then the benzoyl peroxide 10%. Normally I will use this one first, and if it's not looking like it's really helping, I'll use the Clearasil. After that, I use the Cover FX Clear Cover Invisible Sunscreen. The Clear Cover Invisible Sunscreen with SPF 30, and this stuff is actually only recently got this, and it's literally like a serum. I Snapchatted this before I even purchased it because I was so excited about this, and I'll show you on my hand. It's just like this little clear serum looking stuff basically. See, it's just that little clear dot, and then you smooth it on and it smooths onto your hand. There's just the teeny tiniest bit of sunscreen scent, but it smooths on so evenly and it doesn't feel like you have anything on your face. A lot of times sunscreens can feel very heavy and they can clog your pores, and I've had no issues with this clogging my pores or breaking me out whatsoever, and I'm actually really impressed so far. I've had this for like 2.5 weeks and it's definitely going in my favorites for this month. I absolutely adore it. What I do at the end before I start to do my makeup, or just leave if I'm not doing makeup that day, is I'll put on a little bit of this Carmex Lip Balm. I just use the cherry one. It is one of my favorite lip balms in this sort of like stick form. I also really like the Bite Beauty lip mask, but I don't currently have that, but I do recommend it, and I'll keep it linked below with all the rest of the products for you guys to check out if you're curious. My nighttime routine now. Most of the time I shower in the evening, so I'll just wash my face with the Simple again in the evening and then use my toner when I get out of the shower. And then rather than using the other serum, I use the High Potency Nitamins Skin Refining Oil. I've been using this stuff for so long. I absolutely love it. In the wintertime, I actually tried to switch over to the cream, but it broke me out really bad. It was just way too heavy on my skin, so I just stick to this oil, which is a lot lighter. It almost feels like you're spreading water onto your face. When I first started using it, I was like, is it even doing anything? And then I don't know, my skin started clearing and I was like, oh, yes, it did do things. So I literally could not remember what was good about this, so of course I googled it on my phone. It says it has salicylic acid, vitamins C and E, cushioned in 8 silky plant oils to release dull dead surface cells. So I did not actually realize that it had salicylic acid in it, but that actually makes a lot of sense because since I've been using this, breakouts on my face have sort of like gone down from what they normally are. I highly recommend this though. I've been using it forever. I've actually gotten a lot of messages from you guys from my last skincare routine saying that you guys purchased this and you absolutely loved it, and I love hearing that. So let me know if you guys do have any of these products already, like what you think. So that is it for like the normal skincare stuff, and now I'm on to masks. So I'm going to start out with 2 Origins masks, and you guys are like, oh my gosh, Origins overkill much, but I do actually really like them. I have the Original Skin Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay, and this is just a clay mask with jojoba beads in it, so it sort of has this like gritty texture. You put it on your face, it dries, and as you wash it off, you have that sort of extra layer of exfoliation as you're washing it off, sort of like rubbing the beads into your face. This stuff is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask, and this sort of was like my gateway into Origins products. My friend suggested this to me when I was like 16 or 17, I think 17, around that age. I absolutely love this stuff though. I mainly use this more around my period times when I start to break out, because I find that if I have a breakout coming up, this really helps to sort of like calm it down and make it not as bad. The charcoal in it really helps to pull the toxins out of your skin. Next, I have my Milk Makeup Urban Defense Mask, and this stuff I really like, especially living in a city. It really helps to sort of detox and decompress your face from literally all of the gross smog and things that are floating around out in the air. Pop it open. Sort of looks like a hair gel, if you can see that, and you just smooth some of that on your face, let it sit, and then splash your face with water, rub it in. It turns into sort of like a milky substance, and then you wash it off, and your face is just very soft. It feels refreshed. It almost like, you know when you wash your face sometimes and it just tingles and feels clean? It feels like that. There's no like irritation. It's very, very gentle on your skin. So these both are very much designed to take toxins and things out of your skin, but the major difference is that this one is a little bit, I don't want to say drying, but it's a little bit more exfoliating, whereas this one is a lot more moisturizing while it's taking out the toxins, if that makes sense. So the next thing I have is this, I believe it's from Avon. It is the New Clinical Overnight Hydration Mask. And I originally got this in a little sample container that I brought with me on a flight. I used it once I had gotten to the hotel, and I woke up the next morning and my face had never ever been softer after a flight. I was shocked and surprised, so I went out and bought it. And I was really surprised that it was from Avon, but I really like it. It's just sort of a little gel-like substance. A little bit goes a long way. This has lasted me a really, really long time, even though it looks so small. And normally what I'll do when I do this, since it is such a deep moisturizing hydrating mask, I'll use this at night, and then in the morning I will use these Kiko Milano Pure Clean Scrub and Peel wipes. And these guys, I don't know if you can actually get them in the States. I've never been to a Kiko Milano store in the States, but they do not sell them online in the US. These wipes are very similar to, if you've ever tried like the Pond's exfoliating ones and you have one side is like a smooth side and the other side has bumps on it. This is the same thing, except for the Pond's ones are not very exfoliating. It's just like kind of soft bumps, and these are very, very exfoliating. You can very lightly touch your face and exfoliate, or you can push down hard and really, really have a deep exfoliation, which I think the deep exfoliation is a little bit too much, so most of the time I will just put it on my face softly, or I'll also scrub my hands a little bit, sort of like exfoliate them a little bit after I've done my face. But if I do some sort of super hydrating overnight mask, I will use these afterwards just to scrub off any dead skin cells that I may have that could cause clogged pores because of having that like heavy moisture on my face. All that I have left are actual masks. So I'm going to start out with lip masks. They are the Choosy, just says Choosy Pure Smile lip masks, and according to the back you can actually use these on your nipples as well. I just use them on my lips because I don't know, I feel weird putting lips on my nipple. I don't know. I just use them on my lips though. I do really like these. Sephora also has a lip mask, which I've tried as well. The Sephora ones I'm not as much of a fan of as these. These, your lips kind of like tingle a little bit when they're on. You take it off and you can see like they've gotten more plump and moisturized. It's sort of like filled in the lines in your lips, and it just makes your lips look really, really nice. Where I feel like I've used these and it moisturizes your lips, but it goes away pretty fast. This has like some of a lasting effect. I don't know how long exactly because I've never really timed it. Next thing I have are eye masks, and I absolutely love eye masks for traveling or just mornings where I'm particularly tired, or if I have like a big modeling job or something, I'll put a pair of these on in the morning. My favorites from Sephora are the green tea, pomegranate, and algae. So these are the ones that I like and I've been using. I do notice a change under my eyes when I use them. But like I was saying earlier with the lip masks, I like the other brand more than the Sephora brand. So I'm wondering if, you know, eye masks are that way as well. So if you guys know any good eye masks, let me know in the comments below, because I'm in the market for some new eye masks. Just like eye stuff in general, I'm really in the market for, I guess. The last thing are just the Leaders masks. I absolutely love these. This is the Amazonian Acai Anti-Pollution Mask, but I believe there's like a watermelon one, and maybe there's a couple other ones that I really like, and I will leave them all linked in the description below. The thing that I really like about these Leaders masks is that they are like a gel face mask rather than one of those fabric ones with the serum on it, and you can literally feel like a difference in the thickness of the gel from when you put it on to taking it off, so you really feel like your skin has soaked in a lot of the moisture because it's literally made the gel thinner. And for me, it's very satisfying rather than just feeling like I have like a piece of fabric laying on my face. So I really like those. So that is it for my skincare. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the description below on any eye products that you guys suggest, or if you have any of these products, let me know what you think of them. And please subscribe if you're not already. It's always greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys in my next video.